summarize what we talked about today, we started with our story began, a little bit about the trends and evolutions in media and how in Cloudinary we tried to answer them. We talked about our product mission around empowerment, freedom, removing the bars between the team and being dynamic. And then we went over the various components of Cloudinary and shared with you exciting new features, an exciting announcement, at least exciting for us. We're very proud of them. I hope you share the same excitement that I have. We talked about developer solution, the marketing solution, media assets, the automation, and a lot of investment around AI. After the break, our Cloudinary CTO and co-founder Tal will talk, and his team will talk about the magic behind the scenes, the technology, the architecture that makes this happen, and also about AI, the capabilities around that. And we were happy to share with you our roadmap and plans. But what's more important is to hear from you. We want to get your feedback, to see the trends of the industry through the media industry through your eyes, and to hear from you, as you always do, our customers. And we can also leverage the next couple of days here for hearing more from you directly. And before going on a break, I want to try something. I know it's a little bit late, but if you still have a few more minutes. So I started the presentation talking about how it all started in Cloudinary, this on-the-fly manipulation URL to create those manipulated versions. URL we created for ourselves to simplify the life of developers. And since then, for the last 7 years, this is what we do at Cloudinary. We play with those URLs. Every new employee joining the company, the first task is to create a manipulation URL. Every new demo to customers and prospects, we now have tons of features, but starting with this URL, so we can't end this presentation without playing with the URLs and trying to do live demo here. What can get wrong? OK, so fun with URLs. By the way, this screenshot on the laptop is our product gallery eCommerce demo, developer code saying also, welcome to ImageCon. So fun with URLs. So this morning, while I was very stressed for this presentation, if you probably noticed that, took some photos of this place and some videos around, uploaded them to Cloudinary via my smartphone to the media library, our dish asset management solution, and let's play with them a little bit. So here's, I need to fix the resolution. Here's Itai, practicing on stage before we started. And this is the URL, the delivery URL of this image. This is the original image. Now I can play with this, and this is what we love doing, changing the resolution, like width 500 by height 500, and now being on the fly manipulated. And no need to pre-generate that. That's how we started creating this image. But as you can see, it is scaled, but it is stretched. So let's crop it a little bit. So specifying the crop mode, this time go to the thumbnail crop mode, and using face detection base, the built-in face detection of Cloudinary, and creating this nice result. And I'm sure Itai is happy to see his face so close up. So to fix it a little bit, let's go to something like this. I think it's better. Nice face detection-based thumbnail, but any Cloudinary demo, if you saw any, usually make it into something more interesting. So maybe this is too standard. So applying an effect. E is an effect. This time, let's use Cartoonify. Making it a little bit like a cartoon. And I think it's nice. Less casual, and maybe stronger even. And any Cloudinary demo, usually we also make it into a circular result that matches social networks or maybe stickers. So R-max, radius max, to make it into a circular, which is good. But as you can see, it has this white background. The JPEG format doesn't support, the JPEG format we used here, doesn't support transparency. So in Cloudinary, changing the image format is very easy. I can change it to PNG or WebP, the more modern format by Google. And this is what I wanted to get. Here's this result, and I can now embed it in my website. And this acts as a template. I can do it on any user-generated content and automate that. So this is one example. And maybe adding the Cloudinary logo watermark. In this case, just adding another image as an overlay, colorizing it, and making it semi-transparent to get this result. By the way, I added all URLs. Everything is on the fly, dynamically generated, but I was afraid to do some typos on stage, so I created all those URLs beforehand. I took another photo of here at the Palace Hotel, the big room there, a panorama one with my iPhone. And I also have this pre-purchased photo, this desk with a laptop. And I want to create something maybe for promoting ImageCon next week or something, next year or something like that. So, and this time I'm not going to try to type to save some time. We all want to go to the break, I think. What I do here is to place this image, the panorama image, on the laptop. And the way to do it is that we're using the G-Auto feature. The panorama is too wide. We need to crop it to fit the size of the laptop and the aspect ratio. We also want to distort it to match this laptop's and the rotator place laptop dimension. This is the eDistort effect here, specifying the coordinates of the laptop. So this is a nice result. Looks almost real. And I want also to have make it personalized, have a dynamic text overlay like this. And the way to do it is specifying the font name and the font size and the text itself. It's written here on the URL. Everything is done automatically, dynamically. Also adding a nice gradient shade effect to make the text be displayed on this white background. And you can notice that the image with the text were distorted together to match the look of the laptop. And maybe one last thing with this image is maybe the plants are too green here, so making them a little bit more red or brown. Using our replaced color effect, specifying the RGB representation of the plants, and then automatically finding those elements and replacing them with a different color. Only the greens are replaced. So I'm happy with this result. We can use it to promote ImageCon next year. And we can talk about images without talking about videos. So I also took this video today while everybody were eating breakfast. Entering the room, people were happily eating breakfast, talking to each other. It was quite early, so not a full room yet. So everything we can do with images, to do it automatically, to automatic manipulation, transcoding, optimization, we can do with videos as well. Again, not trying to type. As you can see in this example, cropping the video to a certain aspect ratio, 16:9, different resolution, and you get this video on the fly, transcoded dynamically to display in my website. Smaller, different aspect ratio, same video. And let's make it a little bit more interesting. Same cropped images, same cropped video. Now with the images I created just a few minutes ago. Semi-transparent with those cartoonify effects, the distorted, all this on the URL. The way to do it is overlays of the images, specifying different format resolutions and more, chaining them together to create these results. And again, it acts as a template. You can now apply it on any video, any image you want. Just change the public IDs, the identifier of those elements. And maybe one last show-off example before going to the break. Taking the same video, the images display with the cartoonify effect, the replaced color of the different time of displaying them. Now a transition, a new feature we created, saying Cloudinary, of course, and transitioning to something completely different. And this is a text overlay with a shadow dynamically created, all that on the URL. If you don't believe me, it's there. This break word is here. And I think it's a good time for a break. So thank you.